In this video, I'm going to show you how to use statcrunch to find the mean, median, standard deviation, first quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and how to construct a box plot using statcrunch. So if you have a question that has a data set, you're going to see this icon right there. So just click on it, open in statcrunch. You see it's open and the data set is already there. You can see that. And here's what you do. Very simple steps. Let me just adjust this. So you click on stat, summary stats, columns. All data in statcrunch, we use columns. And then you only have one column, which is variable 1. You can see the name here. And hit compute. And here you go, guys. Here is the mean, which is called X bar if we have a sample data. Here's the standard deviation right there, which is 69.201. Variance is the square of the standard deviation. So actually, if you square 69.2, it's going to give you 4790. Don't worry about the standard error for now. Median, which is Q2, the second quartile, which is 419.5. Range, which is the difference between the maximum and minimum. Minimum value, which is 320. Maximum value, which is 526. Q1 is called the first quartile, or the 25th percentile. And then Q3, which is the third quartile or the 75th percentile. And the median is called the Q2, which is the 50th percentile. 50th percentile means, if a number in the 50th percentile means this value is more than 50% of the data in the data set. 25th percentile, which is Q1, means that 25% of the values are less than 349.5. That's what a percentile means. So this is how you find the mean, you find the standard deviation, or if he asks you for the 5-number summary, here they are: the minimum, maximum, Q1, Q2, and then what? Q3. How to construct a box and whisker plot using statcrunch? Let me show you. You go to graph, box plot, variable 1. And you want to do it horizontally. Let's do it horizontally and just hit compute. And you can see this is the box plot. This is the minimum. This is the first quartile. This is the second quartile, which is the median. This is the third quartile, Q3 478. And this is the maximum value right there. Okay, so that's how you construct a box and whisker plot. Now, if you want to sort a data set in ascending order from lowest to largest, just to see which one is the lowest value and which one is the largest, here's how you do it. You go to data, sort, select the column, and select the column here, and hit compute. And here you go, now data is sorted. The first value is 320 and the last one is 526. Last thing, I want to show you how to construct a histogram using data set. So this is the data set. You want to do a histogram, you go to graph. Let's say we want a histogram to have 5 classes, means 5 rows or 5 columns. We need, first of all, to figure out the class width. The class width, as you know, guys, it's the largest value, which is 526, minus the smallest value, and then you have to divide by 5 if I say construct a histogram with 5 classes. So what would that be? 526 minus 333, it's 193. And then we need to divide this by 5. So that will be 38.6. But remember, for the class width, you have to round it up, so it's going to be 39. Okay, now we'll go to a graph. Where's the histogram? Right here. Okay, we're using variable 1. Okay, you want a frequency histogram or relative frequency? It doesn't matter. Let's do a frequency histogram. Okay, we start at the lowest value, which is 320. And what the width of the class, which we determined, I forgot what it was, 39. And compute. And here you go. Uh, 526. Oh, I made a mistake here. I said the lowest value is 333, and actually it's 320. So let me fix this one. That's why you see 6 columns. It should have been 5. So 526 minus 320. Sorry about that. This is why I paused for a second. I was wondering, why do we have 6? So you will see now it's gonna work. So 526 minus 320 is 206, and then we need to divide it by 5. So it's gonna be 41.2, and we need to round this up, so the class width will be 42. So let me just go to options, edit, and just do it again. And instead of 39, we're gonna put 42. And you will see it's gonna work this time. There you go. Now, if you want to figure out what the frequency distribution table was, watch. This is the first class, which is from 320 to 362, but not including 362. So if you want to include, the number will be 361. The parentheses means the number is not included. Now you will see the next graph, it's gonna start at 362. You can see it's 362 to 403, and then the next one, and so on and so forth. This is how you construct a histogram, and from the histogram you can figure out what the frequency distribution table is.